Very pleased to announce that the International Urban and Regional Information Systems Association announced that Sussex County is the winner of its Exemplary Systems in Government Award for Enterprise Systems for a custom online portal that tracks building permits and road improvements in Sussex County. The portal allows the county and the Delaware Department of Transportation and anyone else using this public product to view real-time information on projects, specifically agreements for triggering road improvements based on the number of building permits issued for new housing. The GIS-based application, developed in 2021 by the county's GIS office, DelDOT, and the Delaware Information Technology Department, aims to bridge the information gap between the state, responsible for managing roads, and the county, which governs land use. Congratulations to Mrs. Megan Narabas and her staff, along with DelDOT staff, for their efforts in achieving this award. And I believe, Council, we will see Ms. Narabas here in a moment. We can congratulate her again. But I will say also there's a press release going out, but we beat some other entities, including Los Angeles County, for this prestigious award. So it's very well worth endeavor for our staff and something that they undertook on their own, and it was a great collaboration with DelDOT.
Very impressive.
Okay, thank you. Item 4, a reminder the Council will not meet on Tuesday, September 6th or Tuesday, September 13th. The next regularly scheduled Council meeting will be held on...
Ms. Narabas is here. Come on down. Let's talk about the Ezra Enterprise Agreement. Good afternoon.
I think we all are.
Megan, congratulations to you and your team for a job well done and being recognized.
As stated, I'm Megan Narabas. I'm the Senior Manager of our Geographic Information Office. That office was formerly known as the Mapping and Addressing Office, and that rebranding was partly because what we do has expanded so much and our roles have expanded so much. We actually have 4 distinct teams now. We have the Land Records team, 911-centric team, our utility team, as well as GIS administration. So we have a lot of different functions, and I know that GIS, often folks say, I'm not really sure what that is. What is it that you do? And people say, well, it's the map. So I wanted to provide some examples of what it is that we do so that you can confidently enter into this agreement. So the purpose of this presentation today is that the county typically renews our licensing agreement annually through the state contract. However, due to our growth, our usage patterns, and the overall critical dependencies throughout county departments as well as public-facing applications, we are recommending moving into an enterprise agreement that will allow for not only accommodating that growth, but it also provides an overall cost savings. So we have to do a full rehost of our entire architecture because of servers being outdated. So I will give you some examples of all the things we're doing and then provide a little bit of a breakdown of known cost savings. And then actually I had a director today ask for more licensing. So on top of what I'm showing as my example, there's already going to be more cost savings. So GIS has critical dependencies. I used the organizational chart here and just kind of highlighted every group that we have at least some application within. Some of our applications are a little bit of insider baseball. It's our own internal workflows. And some of our applications are very public-facing, or they're baked into other critical systems like our Munis system or CAMA system. We have mapping throughout those systems as well. So one of the examples, situational awareness, we use our Esri products. This is actually the live ICIS, I can never say it, I don't know how to say that storm. ICIS, the one that we had all the tornadoes. This is actually a screenshot from when that tornado, or when that storm system was coming through and all the tornadoes that were happening. So we can bring real-time data and overlay it with our own 911 calls and see where we have wires down or we have fires or where we might have damage. Post-storm, we also use our Esri products to collect that damage information. And being able to collect this information very quickly impacts our overall ability to qualify for FEMA funding. We actually crowdsourced this and we allowed folks to submit pictures of their own damage so that we could get that information up to DEMA much more quickly in that most recent storm. So another internal use, our damage prevention team, the Know Before You Dig with Miss Utility tickets. All of those are put through our GIS system so that we can track and monitor and automatically assign our field crew. There are critical tickets that come in that are emergency that have to be done immediately. It sends a text message to their phone, and they're able to pick that ticket up and have it handled very quickly. We also are able to audit how much each individual worker has completed, so we can set goals and things like that for future years for our staff. We have many external examples. So on the bottom right there is how we have our mapping baked into our property record search and our CAMA system. We use it throughout our planning and zoning department for land use applications. And also public facing, we used our Esri products for our redistricting for public hearings to try to make sense of all of the different information that went into making decisions for adjusting lines for redistricting. So all of these different things actually come out of the Geographic Information Office, but they really are showcased through a different department. So we're sort of baked into other groups, but we don't typically have a showcase of our own. It's just we are like IT in that we support all of the different departments. So this is an example of hits on our servers for public-facing usage, and it just shows the overall upward trend that we are constantly seeing more and more traffic utilizing our systems on our public-facing packages. The other thing that is really important for our use with our Esri products is our collaboration with state agencies. And we're able to do that in a secure fashion where we can share things back and forth. We can have multi-users editing from all of those different agencies. Actually, on the right there, that Sussex County Building Permit Tracker, that is the application that we won the international award for. So more to come with that announcement. We'll be actually receiving that award first week of October. Our prior year's successes in the budget book, you'll notice that all of our successes are really related to other departments because we are supporting them. So while the Geographic Information Office is the face of all things GIS, our successes are always successes of other departments. So we've actually won 3 international awards in our Geographic Information Office, one in 2012, one in 2019, and one in 22. And the purpose for mentioning that is that we have truly taken the investment in technology and we've provided product. So the return on the investment, thank you all for your investment in the Geographic Information Office, and we hope that we are proving that we are creating that return on investment. So here's a quick cost savings breakdown. I only chose a couple of big ticket items that we are absolutely certain that we are going to need for our rehosting that's required. But again, the overall savings will be based on usage. So every time that a director contacts me and says, I need 5 more users, there's more cost savings. So this is just an initial, this is what I'm sure of, and the more that we grow, the more we will actually save. And that is the extent of my presentation if there are questions, but I do have a motion.
I've got questions of Megan. Read your motion, please.
Okay. Be it moved that Sussex County Council enter into an enterprise license agreement with Esri at the recommendation of IT and GIO for a 3-year commitment at a price not to exceed $140,000 per year.
Pleasure of council.
Move for adoption.
Motion, Mr. Hudson.
Second.
Second, Mr. Riley. Questions on the motion? Take the vote, Mr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Mrs. Green.
Yes.
Mr. Riley.
Yes.
Mr. Hudson.
Yes.
I vote yes. Motion carried. Thank you very much, and congratulations again.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Yeah.